Hello and hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. Today is a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Yep, yeah, totally Wednesday. I totally have no sense of time, so it is what it is. We are back at it again for the third and possibly final installation with Raptor Boyfriend and Friends. Maybe. Definitely not sure if you guys want to see more of the endings for all three characters, but if anything, we'll just kind of see how it goes because I don't know if I have more flirting or like points with one or the other. So, we're just gonna have to figure it out today. Don't know if this will be a short or long stream because of it, but let's just get into it and go from there. Let's just vibe. All right, so last time, when we left off, we had a couple of different story points. We had the sleepover with Dave, where we did a couple of pranks and she came over and we had drinks. We had some lovely awkward phone calls with our friends throughout everything. We also had a Friday the 13th episode, where all of our friends were going to hang out and not talk about the Lado Ripper, who was, the scary serial killer, supposedly. And it was kind of just one of those things where it's like, let's not talk about that. And of course, our friend, the Raptor, fucking Robert, was like, "Teehee, I'm gonna do a prank," and everyone it was super pissed because it was a whole lot of you know it's serious and stressful and scary, and then you have the fucking friends all being a hot mess all together, just like the friends outside of this main circle being like kind of dicks, so it's like everything's bad. And then last episode, everyone was just unhappy to be at the Christmas gathering that they were trying to do, and that was an absolute hot mess, of course. So, oh boy, we love trying to celebrate with the holidays, and everyone's fighting. And I'm so curious if like everyone was just did not realize that Stella, had just left or whatever, or what happened. But it was just a stressful teenage dream time. It was the opposite of what we expected for our first school year. Yeah, we got friends, but now they're all fucking fighting. And I'd like to mention, I think this is super funny with the fact that as an artist, you can tell like they did so much background detail back here and all that stuff, like through the window and all that stuff. But you could see everything literally through like not just the character, but like the pillows and the walls. Like you can see some kind of mountain shape over here and up here as well, where the mountain range is. But you could also see like the trees and the skyline back here too, which is kind of funny. All right. Aside from those graphical details, let's get back into the game, shall we? Ah, yes. Episode 6, the real party. Yes, this is the end of the school year party. I remember. Okay. That Robert was gonna throw, and everyone's just like, okay. I wish I could say that after the winter break, we came back to school, started hanging out again, that we worked things out and everything went back to normal, but that didn't happen. We'd see each other in the halls and even say hi, but it was like there was this distance between us now. Gee, I wonder why. Totally not because, things were super fucky wucky. Hold on, let me take my insulin real quick. Because I just had lunch as well. Okay. Taylor and I had fights before, but those were different. Just immature kid stuff. But what he said to me last time I was at his place, oh yeah, that was awkward. About his parents and everything being eventually kind of awkward, and then you just fucking left. I didn't know how to deal with it. I should have reacted better, but I didn't know how. I didn't know what he needed from me anymore. I felt like maybe I'd had smothered him before, and maybe even forced him to tell me something he wasn't ready to. So I gave him some space. And Taylor kept his distance as well. Oh yeah, of course. He barely even acknowledged my existence when we saw each other in the hallways at school. And that was when he even decided to show up for school at all. It was unbearable having to deal with his silence, his averted gaze. I wonder where he was spending all his time now. Oh yes, of course. Maybe he was doubling down on band practice just the way Brandon wanted it. And just when I felt we were starting to get close again, after what happened between us at Robert's place, it felt like we'd almost kissed. I wonder if there was any chance of us getting back to that place. I don't know, girl. Or if he even wanted to. But it seemed ridiculous to even think about that then. I felt like just when I lived in the city again. Like when I'd have fallen out with my friend, I tried kissing my old crush, I got ditched. This one. Like the time I got ditched by some girls at school. I'd finally work up the courage to ask them if they wanted to hang out, and I couldn't believe they said yeah. We were riding on the subway to a movie theater when they ran off the train right before the door closed. And then they left me trapped and alone. Damn. This bear's like, and how does that make you feel? No, this time there was no plan or goal to win them back. It seems like every plan I made just ended up blowing up in my face, so instead I made a rule. I was never going to make a plan again. Well, that's a stupid plan, slash rule. Yep, that's right. I was living on the edge. I see. Well, yeah, but if I didn't make a plan or a goal, then there was no way it could go wrong. Do you see what my logic was? I don't know if we do, but or go ahead, girl. So yeah, that was the plan. Then one morning, about a month before the last day of school, I found the note from my dad on the fridge. Oh shit, the note. Interesting. Stella, you okay? Oh, hey. Um, I'm okay. Can we talk about the fact that he's got holes in his clothes now? He's just like, it's fine. Really? You look so majorly dweeby? No, just down. Yeah, well, I just got some, my dad left me this, note. I haven't been avoiding you. I, I never said you were. Yeah, I know. Okay, fucking dude, I was just telling the story. I thought that you might be thinking it though, and, well, like I said, I'm not. It's just been kind of, you know, I was thinking maybe we could, boy, come on. And then suddenly we were interrupted by Robert and Day. It was so awkward. Oh yeah, I could see why. Oh, hey, their summer clothes are so hilarious. So, I guess this is it then, huh? What? You know, graduation's next week, so. Right. Goodbye, Lado High. I know, right? We should all do something. Like what? Well, I was gonna throw one last huge end of the year bash. Oh, that's still happening? Yeah, I thought so. Next weekend. You're still playing, right? I don't know. We'll have to see. It's been a while since we agreed to that. Okay. What about you, Day? You still in? Yeah, I may have an appointment with the guidance counselor then. On the weekend? Really? Yep, kinda last minute, so. Well, shit. Alright then. We kind of fell into this awkward silence again, and I felt this was my perfect chance to tell them my news. Hello, I am doing good, Cookie. I hope you're having a good Wednesday afternoon. We are just vibing and playing through maybe the last sections of Raptor Boyfriend. We'll see. Our friends are all awkward with each other ever since they fought during like winter break or Christmas time. So it's been like, let's say like 4 or 5 months of this awkwardness. It's like, damn, okay. But everyone was so down. I couldn't stand to bring the mood down any further. Girl, you should have. Stella, are you gonna go? Huh? To what? Robert's party? Fuck it. Let's just tell them the news. Oh, you know what? No worries. I'll probably just go see doing with the guys at Zach's cottage anyways. High school. We love it. It's so awkward. So I guess this is it. This is it then. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I'll see you around? Yeah, maybe. Rip the band-aid off. I'm moving! No way, like, for real? Yeah, I found it from a terrible note my dad left me for this morning. Damn. My day's going alright. It's going good. I've just been vibing. I've woke up late and then I kept knocking in and out. I just bad sleep schedules, of course, so I keep like falling back asleep and I'm just like, I have to stream. I have to or it's gonna kill me. uh at least kill me in the sense where it's like, I missed it again. When are you moving? Basically right after school ends. Oh, my dad's mentioned that he might not want to stay here, but I guess I didn't think he was serious or like actually going to sell my grandma's house. Yeah, that's harsh. I figured we at least had the rest of the summer. Everyone was pretty shocked. I couldn't bear to look at any of them. Gee, it's fine. They're not good friends anyways. Fuck. especially Taylor. I knew that if I did, I might have started crying for real. Well, everyone knows what this means, right? Huh? The party's gotta happen now. Seriously? I've never been more serious. There's no way I'm gonna let Stella get through high school unpartied. I found my model off a amazing Etsy seller who does a lot of the like cutesy plushy PNG YouTubers like this. I just had it customized so it looks like a little cow, and I love it so much. I usually have a couple others too, but recently I've been trying to just use this just to make sure that it actually gets used, but also my phone acts up half the time, so I'm like, cell phones, cameras, please work for once. Uh, Probably like what, 15, $20. It comes with a bunch of different assets to be like different animals and stuff. There was also like a big bundle pack for like $50, which like combines all like her fluffy round creatures like of different series. So it's like you don't have to buy them all individually. So that's kind of neat. Huh, right. So the party's back on? You bet self-love. Hearing him call me that again lifted my spirits way up then. And you all had all better be there. Yeah, we gotta give Stella the send-off she deserves. Right, Taylor? I'll be there. For sure. Yeah, go ahead. Try asking. Cool. I mean, thankies. Awesome, it's settled. We love the 90s. You have to upgrade or change your model. Sounds good. That feels like not a question. It feels more like a, hey, are you gonna change eventually? And I would, but you know, cash is super tight now, so this is what I gotta deal with for now. It's fine. It is what it is. Awesome. It's settled. I'm inviting everyone I know, getting all the kegs and ladle. Everyone you know, you say? It's gonna be a total rager. Right. No better way to have a meaningful goodbye than inviting half a ladle high to a Robert Raptor rager. Sounds intense. Okay, everyone, I need you all to listen up. Yes, coach. This could very well be the last time we have together. And Sir Robert of the Holy Rail refuses to let things die so easily. But you have to, it's not that much costly. We say it's not costly, but like some model folks are like hundreds to thousands of dollars. Boy. Especially the bond of a round table so righteous. It is on all of us to see this end of the year bash for self-love and everyone we've ever known. For we will be fondly remembered for all of those who have privilege of joining our bash. Cool, no pressure. Taylor, with your all-inspiring tunes, you will sing our triumph for all to hear. Sure, or, you know, stick to the set list, too. Day, you will bring your wise eyes and sharp wit to see everyone through to the end of the night. We'll see how sharp my wit will be after a few beers, and I will bravely host the party at Manor Raptorson. I like it says the manor. It's like, it's just a nice house. Providing munchies, kegs, and weed for all. Cool. What should I do? My fair lady, just bring yourself a part attitude and ice. We do actually need ice, though. You have the biggest truck, so... Alright, on it. So now you know what to do. See you all at my place this weekend. For sure. Yes, sir. Yeah, see ya. Somehow, Robert managed to turn it all around and get everyone together for his party again. I was so nervously excited to make it a good time. I kept thinking about what ice to bring, how much we would need, 1 bag or 3, cubed or crushed, regular or slow melting. When I got home from school for that Friday, I knew I would have to mentally prepare myself. Oh yes, the mentally preparedness. You know that feeling that if you don't do something, time will just stand still. That day after school, I just sat there staring at the TV, hoping if I just did that, nothing else, time itself would stop. And maybe I wouldn't have to move, I wouldn't have to leave Ladle. Why local residents are thinking of leaving Ladle coming up. We could just watch this real quick. Welcome to another beautiful spring day in Ladle. In Ladle, Ontario. Oops. Today in Ladle Weekly, local Mayor Austin Pennington plans to start construction on a new housing subdivision in the Northern Bay region. After the highway expansion deal came through last month, the Ladle Treasury is optimistic about the financial benefits this will bring to the small town. Hopefully, the predicted budget will be able to cover road repairs and an upgrade to the local community center and recreation center. However, some of the locals voiced concern over possible scrutiny from the wide Ontario population that the highway may bring with it and what this means for the mostly reclusive residents. More updates to follow along with the North Bay regional weather forecast and after all these messages. Note from Dad. We're moving! Finally, we'll have more time together and see friends in the city. We got a super deal on a house and we can finally leave this boring town. Wow, this dad's fucked up. Can't wait. Love, Dad. That's so fucked up, Dad. Like, come on. Listen to messages. Hello, Mr. Starosa? This is Ian. I'm calling in regards to the Reynolds offer on the house. The Reynolds are happy to sell it for the original asking price, but have a few stipulations. Please call me back at this number at your earliest convenience. Congratulations! If there are any questions or concerns regarding the sign-off, please let me know. Thanks and have a lovely day. Hey, Self-Love! So the party's later tonight at 8. I'm expecting you there. And I was thinking maybe it'd be cool if we hung out later. Just the two of us. Anyways, your call. Oh yeah, and give me a call too. If you feel like talking. Or if not, then I'll see you at the party. Hey Stella. I don't know why I keep leaving messages on here. If you want to call me, you'll just call me. I mean, sorry, that came out wrong. I definitely want to hear from you, if you want to talk about stuff. So, call me anytime. Okay, bye. Stella! Everything's so wild right now, am I right? I'm here if you want to, talk about anything. If not, I understand. I'll just see you at Robert's party later. Haha. Sorry. Okay, later. Interesting. I wonder who will pick at the end, because they're all shitty people in their own way, but they're also all teenagers. So I'm like, killing me all the way. Desk 107, 207, 107. We'll figure it out. Window. That day in my window, I thought about Day. Sometimes I wonder if Day has the power to put me under a spell. Not being able to talk to her for so long was like agony. And then when we spoke again that day at school, it was like both soul crushing, but also like the sun coming out from behind the clouds. Like that feeling when spring has sprung. And you feel like anything's possible. I want to stay in her glow forever. But I know there are some things that we have to say. I just don't know if I'll have the chance to say them before I leave. I know, right? Crazy. Now, who do we talk to? Oh, crap. I'm trying to remember who the hell was the last person I called. I think it was Day last. So, let's talk to Robert. Why not? Raptor boyfriend for a reason, you know? Hey, Stella. Hey, Robert. I'm so stoked you called. Really? Of course. I know it's been a while. Yeah. Sorry, Self-Love. Those guys from the snowboard team, the ones I went swimming with earlier, they just wanted to hang out again, for old time's sake. Since we're, like, graduating soon, so yeah. I couldn't say no, right? I get it. I know, I'm not like cool, not like them. What? No. Come on, Robert. We both know I'm not like them. They're athletic and daring, good looking, and I'm so. So what? Sad, dorky, a wallflower? Stop. And you're like just like them. But I'm not. You so are. Stella, you know better than everyone. Yeah? Never mind. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'll never change. What do you mean? Nothing. Just know that I don't regret one second of our time together. Robert, me neither. That time you pranked me so hard at the lake, I was like legitimately proud. It was so good. Huh, yeah. And then you totally dropped my clothes in the mud. I didn't mean to. I was only gonna steal your famous jacket, I swear. Huh, alright, well, better than being left naked, I guess. We had some sweet times. Yeah, I really hope this party is gonna be the best party I ever throw. Robert, you know you don't need to throw a whole party for me. Well, I want to. And, I want to make it up for, well, you know. Right. When it's all over, would you still like to hang out? Just the two of us? Yeah, sure. Yeah, it would mean a lot for you to be there. Of course I could be there. Cool, I'll see you at the party, self-love. Yeah, see you. Once I had gathered my thoughts and the ice, I left for Roberts. I remembered being in the car and nearly shaking with excitement. I was going to a party, a real party. It felt like everything was happening all at once. The party, me moving, the group getting back together, and well, at that point, I had no idea what else to expect. It was all changing. I had to pull over to calm down. Meanwhile, the ice was slowly melting along with my brain. Eventually, I could breathe again and made my way to the mass of bright lights and music that was Robert's house that night. Okay, cool. Okay. So many people, so many shadows. And then there I was at my first real party. Finally. And you know what I found out? I don't like parties. It was loud, crowded, stinky, and I couldn't find anyone. That's so funny. After all this time, she's like, oh shit. When I got there, I saw there were people. There are like 15 people there. That's so funny. I was immediately overwhelmed. I didn't recognize anyone. Where were my friends? Ah, the anxiety. I began having nightmares visions of not being able to find Robert, Day, or Taylor. Of people seeing me trying to push through the crowd and laughing at me. Pity me for not being able to find anyone to talk to, and maybe also for my smallness. Just when I thought maybe it wasn't too late to turn back around and drive away, I saw Day. I remember rushing to her like a drowning swimmer to a life preserver. Day! Oh, Stella, hey. Her whole face seemed to brighten, and I felt mine do the same. So I guess Robert really meant it when he said he'd invite half a ladle. I know, right? I don't think I'd ever seen this many teenagers in one place before. And that's counting school. It's so funny that we didn't have like a prom moment, but I guess it makes sense when everyone's hella awkward. Yeah, at least they're at dispensers in different classes and stuff, but here, they're all so close together. It's worse inside. I was headed to the washroom when I stepped on something squishy. Ew, what was it? Oh, nothing. Just a person. What? Yeah, you know, Bryce, the deer-looking guy with the antlers. Vaguely. Well, he was just laying on the ground singing along to the music while people stepped on him. Jeez, is he okay? He seemed totally fine. What the hell? Huh, I know. For a moment, it was like old times and I just wanted to stay like this forever. Hey, so, since it's so loud, I was thinking, yeah? I mean, after we say hey to everyone, maybe we could... Oh, so you actually turned up. I honestly didn't think you had the freaking guts. Oh. Hey, Ingrid. Stella. Wait, why wouldn't I show up to a party that was thrown for me? Whoa, what? Since when was this a party for you? Since I'm moving away next month? Huh, really? Damn, Day is pissed. I mean, I'm so sorry. It's really too bad. Hey, so Ingrid, can you go grab me a drink? Sure day. But you won't mind if I say my goodbye to Stella? I really am sorry about your leaving so soon. But hey, it's not so bad, I guess. How awkward. I mean, you were barely even a blip on our frickin' radar after all. Ingrid! What were you expecting anyways? Showing up senior year. Not like you could have made so much of an impression anyways. You're just jealous. You're only acting this way because no one threw a party for you. Actually, I don't need a pity party every time something goes slightly wrong in my life. I can't even believe you sometimes, Ingrid. Anyways, we'll be seeing you, I guess. Day and I are gonna hang around for a bit. But then we have to leave early. We've got plans, so... Oh, really? I... That's right, we have pretty important things to talk about, so... Oh, okay. No. Actually, I want to stay and have my goodbye with Stella. You know, the whole reason we came here. Oh, sure, go right ahead. Act like you're really gonna miss her. Like she even deserves a freaking party. Well, I think she does. Why do you want to act like you're so close all the time? You barely even hang out with her anymore. You... That's not... I could tell that Day was getting flustered. It was true, we hadn't spoken in months before this. Then that nagging voice in the back of my mind started getting a little louder. What if Ingrid was right? What if I really wasn't that close with Day after all? What if I was kidding myself? Oh, hey, isn't that Robert heading over? Why don't you go talk to him? Whoa. When Robert came over, he was super drunk already. I was surprised since it was only 8:30. Hey, ladies, so glad you could join us tonight. Hi, Robert. Hey. I, put the ice in the cooler. I hope that's okay. It's totally cool. No, it's not. What? I've gotta be honest. I took too long coming here, and by the time I finally made it, it was basically just a bag of lukewarm water with a few ice cubes floating in it. People have to bob for beer, you know. Hey, it's all good. That's ice's final form anyways, am I right? I guess. Damn. What's with all the long faces, huh? Turn those frowns upside down. This is the fun police, and I'm here to take you in for questioning. For, harshing everyone's mellow. Doesn't the fun police work the other way around? The other way around what? Huh? Have another beer day. Come on, cheer up. Aren't you like graduating with honors or something? Something like that? Then it's time to get wasted. No more studying till college, right? I could tell Day was having a hard time after college was mentioned. Ooh. The big oops. What happened? She looked guilty, and the silence got even louder, if that was even possible. Alright. I know what'll cheer you all up. What if I, Sir Robert of the Holy Rail, do my famous keg stand? Just for you. Why was he looking at me? Keg stand? Yeah, this guy's got a keg stand, everyone. Brandon looked even more out of it than usual, too. And as the known local stoner, I didn't think that was even possible. Woo! Then suddenly a whole bunch of people were surrounding us. Probably half the party. It was becoming a scene. Hey, what's going on? When I felt someone tall behind me, I looked up and met Taylor's eyes. For some reason, having him there made me feel okay, even when we were being crowded. Hey, Taylor. What's his face is gonna do a cake stand, right? Thanks for the support, Brandon? You know, I've always considered you to be my hype man in a weird way. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. A hype man! Someone who gets the crowd all riled up and... Are you doing this or... Yeah, totally. Alright, everyone make way. Do you need someone to, like, hold your ankles or something? Hold his ankles? Oh, right. A keg stand is when someone does a handstand on a keg while they drink from it. That sounds... awesome, right? So... No assistance necessary, Taylor, my man. Really? Back before, I mean, I always do my keg stands freestyle. Is this a good idea? Yeah, maybe. Come on, everyone ready? Yeah. Woo, go Robert. Holy shit, he's gonna do it? Alright, okay, just gotta get a good angle. We are gonna take a quick break. I have a medication thing to take care of, so I'll be back real quick. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to make sure my insulin was taken care of so I don't get super sick and feel like absolute garbage later. So, okay. That's. Yep, that's working. Alright, cool. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Alright. Just gotta get a good angle. Dude, just do it. What's the holdup? Haha, yeah, you used to just do it. Don't think about it, just go. I could see Robert start to falter. I saw a look in his eyes I'd never seen before. It was fear. Robert! 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 Everyone cheered and cheered, but he just kept standing there, frozen in place. And eventually the cheering just kind of died out and everything got really awkward. Then the crowd finally started to move out when it was clear nothing was going to happen. I could see Jessica still standing there, but Robert didn't seem to know this. In fact, he didn't seem to notice any of us still standing there. Robert? He wouldn't move. It was like he was frozen in that moment, still getting ready to do the keg stand. Man, what was that? You majorly wussed out. Hey, come on, Brandon. Whatever, you used to be so different. Then, at that moment, Robert muttered something about having to get something from inside, and he just disappeared into the house. I felt terrible. I wanted to run after him, but then things got worse somehow. Oh boy. Brandon, what the hell, dude? What? Oh, so now your little groupies are around when you think you could call me out, man? What the? How much weed did you even smoke before we got here? The hell does that matter, tall toe? I don't remember you having a problem when you were bumming my weed last year. That was back then. Yeah, basically back when you gave a shit. At least I thought you did. What are you even talking about? I'll talk about how this used to be about you and me. We'd get high and write songs about all the bullshit going on in the world, and it wasn't me who stopped giving a shit, okay? Oh, come on, you have plenty of chances to say something about, but you just didn't care. Is this about the band, or... You know what? Forget it. You don't need the band, you've got your own sound now. You want to play that weird acoustic shit? Go right ahead. But I'm not getting up there tonight. So you're bailing out on the gig? It's not our gig anymore. Is all this because I want to play one of the new songs I wrote? It's just one song, come on. Whatever, see ya. This night is falling apart. I watched as Brandon and Taylor split, and I suddenly found myself alone again. At a party full of strangers that was supposed to meant for me. I suppose I could have felt more sorry for myself, but the only thing I could think about was, everything fucking falling apart. What am I gonna do? I have to fix this. My friends, they needed me. And as much as I want to be there for all of them, I just couldn't. I felt like I was being pulled in every direction. Day had Ingrid hovering around, Robert had disappeared, and Taylor. I looked over and saw Taylor pacing around nervously all by himself. Brandon having long gone, leaving him high and dry. And I remembered Taylor saying how nervous he was playing live. How he needed Brandon to feel confident. Something inside me clicked. I realized that I wanted to do that for Taylor. I wanted to be his rock, giving him the confidence to go up and perform. Interesting. So I wonder if you had high enough standing with whatever character, it would change whatever this scene is, basically. And at that moment, I also realized it was always Taylor all along. Yeah, okay, definitely the case. He was the one I drove home that first day. We ran into each other again. He's the one I picked to face the Lady Ripper with, and the one I almost kissed months ago, in almost this exact same spot. And the one I chose to cheer up the most over the holidays. Taylor! Oh, hey Stella. Taylor, about what happened back there, it's fine, really. I believe in you. You don't need him to perform. I know you have it in you to go up anyways. Don't let him stop you from being the best you could be. I know that you could do this. You could go up there without him. And you should know that if you don't go through with it, you are still amazing and you don't have to, prove anything. Stella. Anyways, that's just something I wanted to say, so... I'm still going up, I think. Really? Yeah, you're right. I mean, I was gonna go up anyways, but thanks. What you said, it means a lot. Yeah, you know. I just thought you need to hear it. Yeah, I did. We just stood there for a moment smiling at each other. When I fantasized about him wrapping his big furry arms around me. I think I gotta go up there now. Right, I'll be right here watching. Yeah, cool. I like how they had so much band equipment for like two people. After soundcheck, Taylor was ready. And by soundcheck, I mean him just tuning his guitar, really. There were really only a few other people watching. Mostly everyone else was distracted by the keg. But then he started. Let's go! Dark hair, dark eyes, your smile pierces the night. Soft skin, pink lips. This is like every song ever. Speak the truth, shine bright. I've got a secret just between us. I gotta come clean. I swear it's worth the fuss. I don't wanna run. I don't wanna hide. I wanna touch the sun. I wanna make you mine. Remember from before when we were young and free? There was always something more. Don't you didn't see when you came around? I was confused and weak. Heartbeat so loud, could hardly speak. I want to run, I want to hide. I shied from the sun, too scared you'd be mine. I think it's obvious, I think you could tell. It was always about us, I think you know well. It's been a long time coming, and my mind is made up. I've gotta say something, it's time to face us. I'm not gonna run, I'm not gonna hide. I'm gonna touch the sun, I'm gonna make you mine. This song! I couldn't believe it. Was Taylor's song really about what I thought it was? The whole time I couldn't stop staring at him. He looked so cool playing the guitar. He had so much confidence. Like a side to him I'd never seen before. It just seemed right. It felt like he was singing just for me. But maybe that's how everyone in the audience felt. His song was just so personal. I could have just melted. Afterwards, I cheered like no tomorrow and he was practically red from head to toe. He looked so embarrassed. Wow. When he came down from the stage, he walked right up to me, smiling all over. I'm pretty sure I was too. He was shining so bright it was almost too hard to look at him. I could have just stood in his ray forever. That was amazing. Did you hear the crowd was going wild? I'm pretty sure that was just you going wild. Nah, there were a few of us for sure. Okay, you and some other random stoned guy. And his friend, random stoned girl. So that makes two teens and a skeleton? Well, I said I'd haunt you, so this is how I'll do it. Unconditionally support for your music. I appreciate it. Well, it works out for me too. Nothing like a good loud amp to rattle my bones. Well, anyways, three people isn't much of an audience. You know what they say? Two is a couple, three is a crowd. I'm pretty sure that's two is a company, three is a crowd. And usually they're talking about three being a crowd as a bad thing. Whatever, people are just too drunk to appreciate your talent right now, I think. Yeah, maybe. I'm just glad I did. I'm glad I was here for it. Oh, look at them. So, I've been meaning to show you something. Oh? You wanna get out of here? Uh-huh. Oh shit, they're holding hands! Oh, his hands! Oh no! I couldn't stop beaming as we left the party together, hand in hand. Jesus. We walked all the way back to the campsite from Robert's. I didn't really know where we were going at first, but I just followed. Our fingers intertwined, looking down at their feet, saying nothing. And then we got to this clearing. These two trees hugging, that's fucking weird. And then we stopped at these two willow trees. He's gonna turn into tree people. When I looked up at Taylor questioningly, he wasn't smiling anymore. Oh god, his parents turned into trees. He looked pained. Taylor, what is this? So, you remember when I said about my parents? How they left a while ago, right? Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you this forever now. And I feel like I owe you an explanation. Okay. This is where they went. Taylor, I don't understand. That's when I looked again at the trees. They looked kind of strange, like two people hugging each other. And a thought occurred to me. A weird, dark thought that I tried to shake away. No, that doesn't make sense. I know, it doesn't make sense to me either. Taylor, are those trees? They made the decision to pass over 3 years ago. Pass over? My heart skipped a beat. They died? I didn't mean it to come out so harshly. Well, not really, but kinda. It's complicated. They decide to spend the rest of their time on Earth like this, in the form of a willow tree. It's something Bigfoots do when they feel that there's nothing left for them here. Well, that's fucking weird! What the fuck? In the world of sentient creatures, they they become entirely one with nature by doing this. But what about you? Taylor was silent for a while, and we just kind of stood there in silence. I wanted to reach out to Taylor, but I felt paralyzed. Years ago, before you and I were around, my parents broke off from the Talto family and settled here in Ladle. They wanted to prove to themselves that a peaceful relationship could work between humans and Bigfoots. It started with them stopping in Ladle more and more. And when they did, they showed some local hippies what they knew about nature. The more they did this, the more people would show up. Those hippies would bring their friends and families, and eventually it got to the point where my parents just stayed. Usually Bigfoots. They keep to themselves, and apparently what they did pissed off the rest of their family. So when my parents settled, they were basically excommunicated. My parents and the hippies formed a sort of commune for a while. I think your dad might have even been part of it. But eventually the province started meddling and money became an issue, so the commune became the camp. All year they'd run courses that taught people about nature and had them exploring. And for a while it was great. Oh, so it was a setup just for everyone to make money. That's weird. I mean, you saw it at its height. We had the high rub course, the climbing wall, the greenhouse. But after a while, the hippies started to leave Ladle and only came for the summer. Then, not at all. Yeah, that makes sense. The 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Okay. Every year got harder and harder for my parents to maintain. We couldn't keep everything. We lost property to the town, and the courses began shutting down from the lack of maintenance. Not enough summer staff to keep running programs, and this was all after, after I'd stopped coming. I couldn't imagine how hard it was for Taylor to keep talking. He looked fragile. Oh yes, with those MS Paint teardrops. When I saw tears start to form in his eyes, I looked away scared. I guess eventually all their failure and desperation got too much for them. It was like they couldn't handle the shame. And they couldn't go back to their family, of course. I think they felt like they were stuck. It was so hard being around them at that point. I had to do everything, cook, clean, go to school, and look after them. It was too much, and then I know it sounds terrible, but when they left, I was glad. I thought maybe I even deserved it. Like because I didn't help enough with the camp. Or because I fought to live like a normal kid. Going to school instead of homeschooled, making human friends. I wasn't looking, but I could tell he was really crying out. She's just looking away, like, girl, you're so awkward. I made so many excuses for them, even after they. But I'm sick of it. No more. I always blame myself for everything. My parents leaving me, my shitty grades. And I was so angry. Despite everything that happened, I was ready. I wanted to follow them. Taylor! Wow, Jesus. What a different ending this would have been if we didn't love him or whatever. You know, he would have been like, fuck you, I'm gonna die. I watched his body shake with shame. I couldn't believe he would ever even consider this. And then Brandon, and then the band. It basically saved me. It was a way I could just be angry. I took it all out on our music. I didn't give a shit what it sounded like. But Brandon, it was what he wanted from the band. It worked. Wow, manipulative shit. And even with the way he talked down to me, I didn't want to lose it. The band, the music. But this whole time, I was really just angry at them. Yeah, these two tree people. At this point, he faltered. His fist unclenched, his shoulders slumped, and now he just looked hollow. It was the only way I could deal, and it worked until it didn't. And then you came back. I felt my face heat up. Maybe because I felt I didn't deserve this. This is so fucking weird. Because I was finally starting to realize something that was just too obvious to see the entire time. And I was ashamed I never noticed sooner. And then things changed. I wanted to make music, but different music. The kind that makes me feel something other than anger. And I wanted to share it with you. When he finally turned to face me, his eyes bored right into mine and I had to look away. Taylor, I don't deserve this. You helped me realize that. I can't just run away from the past. No, stop. I just reminded you of it. You did. But you've also, gave me hope for the future. And now I'm just leaving again. That's not on you. It was never your fault, I know. But still, it sucks. Majorly. Yeah. I could practically hear the longing in his voice then, and it made me feel all weak, and I hated myself for it. How am I ever gonna make it up to you? Stop. You don't have to make anything up to me. I should be the one. I'm the one who hurt you. Not even. I kept you in the dark for so long, and I was so uncool. I'm so sorry, Stella. Damn. Ha ha ha! What? Look at us. Arguing about who's more in the wrong. Yeah. I didn't realize that until that moment, but my heart was beating really fast and I was all shaky. As if I had just watched a horrible accident. Without thinking, I reached out for Taylor's hand to steady myself and he held on tight. I felt like he was rooting me back down to earth. Rooting me back down to the earth. But then it reminded me of the trees. Hey, let's go somewhere else. Yeah. I've got the perfect spot. It was like he read my mind. As the sun fully set, he led us to one of our favorite places from the old camp days. And that one is the little scooper. You mean the little dipper. Yep. Sure. You know the names I come up with are better. Whatever. Ha ha ha. There was a silence then that I felt I needed to fill. No, I felt the need to fill. Just to lift at least some of the guilt I was feeling. I'm so sorry about everything, Taylor. Don't be. Even if it sucked, I'm glad things turned out this way. But why? Because now you're here. We said nothing for a while after that, letting the meaning of his words sink in. You know, I'm surprised. What? When I told everyone I'm moving, You took the news better than I thought you would. Hey, give me some credit. I'm not unreasonable. Besides, I kind of knew something like this would happen. I mean, it's the end of senior year. Everyone always splits then. Yeah, I guess. To be honest, I was kind of surprised I didn't feel as hopeless as I thought I would. Oh? Actually, I was kind of kicking myself for not spending as much time as I could have hanging with you. Damn. I started heating up again. Oh, yeah. You know, I just thought to myself, time to get over your own shit and be honest with her. Right. Wait, honest about what? I could tell he was getting nervous. We were sitting pretty close, closer than usual. I could feel the fur on his arm tickling my hand, and I suddenly became super aware of it. I kept thinking about how much hand-holding we had done up until this point, and whether it would lead to more. The face! Well, you know my song from earlier? Oh yeah? You... You know what it was about, right? Yes. Yeah! My answer practically came out like a squeak. It could have been more obvious. Ha! Cool. The awkward silence. We love it. So, did you like it? It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. Just like you. Oh, shit! All the laughing. Shut up. Cool. Cool. We were both smiling like goofs then. Taylor must have sneakily inched closer because now his arm was practically around me. You know, I've been in love with you since like 7th grade. Right? I could feel his heart racing in his chest next to mine. Wow. I think so. I mean, I was never sure, but I guess I always kind of knew. Oh shit, they're leaning in. I was babbling now as he leaned closer to me. I've been waiting for a long time now. I've been waiting for this for such a long time now. This is like my fantasy. That's not creepy, is it? Oh god, it is. I've ruined it, haven't I? Just pretend I didn't say the fantasy part and we can get back to Stella. Taylor? Stella. Hearing him say my name like that was... Taylor. Stella. Taylor. So funny. Oh shit, they finally kissed! His mouth was so warm and soft, not what I expected at all. I wonder how it would have looked kissing a dinosaur. That's the real question, you know? Kissing Taylor was... You know what? Forget whatever I was going to say. I was kissing Taylor. It started kind of slow and timid, and then it got more passionate at the end. He even used some tongue, I think. He was pretty good at it. Afterward, my whole body felt like it was on fire. Oh boy. That was nice. Mm-hmm. Do you, want to do it again? Yes, please. Ha. I think I should show this over and over again. Please. Please. This is so silly. We kept making out for a little bit under the stars. And then, well, we didn't get much farther. But stuff happened. Let's just leave it at that. Episode 7? Goodbye, Ladle! Oh, shit. Wow. After Robert's party, I remember feeling like time had slowed down. Me and Taylor spent almost every minute together. We both knew that we only had so long together, so we wanted to make our make-out time count. And to do that, I had a plan. What about no more plans? Yeah, I know what I said before about my plans. And it's true that they were bad. I was gonna say generally terrible, but then decide to have no plan was weirdly just another type of plan. I realized that making plans wasn't the problem. The problem was my plans always involved me trying to be someone I'm not. It's fine to want to be better or to try to pull yourself out there, but I think I was being too hard on myself. I know, I'm starting to sound like you, Doctor. Dr. Teddy. Oh, right, the plan. Well, this one was simple. Uh-huh. No, it was an actual simple. It was actually simple this time. The plan was to have a nice last day at school. Oh, yes, of course. Me, Dave, Taylor were hanging out in the halls in between first and second period. I was handling the whole moving thing away from Ladle thing pretty well. That's it. I'm not leaving. Stella. No, they can't make me. I guess they can, but after they close up for the summer, you might have to leave for, food and water, air conditioning, the necessities for survival. But Taylor, I'm gonna miss the school. The tiny chairs, the mysterious bowl, the creepy rumors. I'm even gonna miss my stinky locker. It still smells for Robert sake. Yeah. I try my best to scrub it in spray air fresher, but it's a stubborn stink. It just didn't want to leave, just like me. But now I must leave it. I'm not sure I'm ready to say goodbye. I get that you're feeling nostalgic right now, but it's just a funky smelling locker. But it's my funky smelling locker. Yeah, Taylor. I knew I shouldn't have said anything, but for some reason I said it anyways. I'm sorry, you're right. It's just that everything's changing so fast, and the highway expansion is almost here. There's a bunch of new kids being shown around for next year already, and I don't know. Little High already feels different. I guess I'm really gonna miss it here. You know? Yeah. No. Huh. You're not gonna miss it at all? I don't know, maybe. I'm just more excited about what's next. I'm tired of staring at the same old walls. Time for some new walls to stare at. I just can't believe I graduated. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I guess I'm better at this whole school thing than I thought. I was totally prepared to have to do summer school or something. You could do it anyway. Pick up a few extra credits just for funsies. That sounds like your kind of funsies, not mine. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Bell rings. I don't have a bell ringing sound, so sorry. Well, where's Robert? Is he just having a mental breakdown? Okay, I guess we should head to class though. Yeah, I guess. What the? What are you three doing here? What? Going to class? No, no, no. You did not just say you were going to class. What? Tell me you did not just say that you're going to class. We're sorry. We didn't mean to say that. I don't know why it was a bad thing to say, but judging from your action, it must have been wrong. It was. Because today is National Skip Day. It's what? National Skip Day. It's only the best holiday like ever. Taylor, what is he talking about? It's the last day of school, basically. Because everyone's grades can't change, there aren't any consequences for skipping class. Is that only consequence free? It's accepted to skip. Actually, no. It's expected that you skip. Taylor, you knew this and didn't tell them? I forgot, okay? Now that you mention it, that does explain why there are, like, nobody in first period. Yeah, we basically did nothing English today. Mr. Garciano just handed out a crossword puzzle. Exactly. So wait, why are you here then? Looking for you three. Oh. I mean, come on, it's still the last day here. I'm not about to let you waste it by actually going to class. Let's get out of here. Skip class? Yeah. Wow. I've never done that before. Me neither. He's always done it. Alright. You know what? Let's do it. Nice self-love. I was a little worried there for a second. I had to walk here, and it's a lot farther than you'd think. I grabbed my stuff and said one last goodbye to the hallways of Ladle High. We piled in my truck and headed to the lake. When we got there, Robert went up to the biggest tree he could find and started doing something. He wouldn't tell us what, though. He said it was a surprise. Man's gonna die in a tree. There. Now everyone will always know. Know what? That we were here and we were glorious. Wow. Yeah. Right? We were here. It does literally just say we were here, though. so, so how does anyone else know who we are? I mean, are. You know what I mean. Oh, I actually don't think it really matters. We know, and that's what counts, right? Totally. Nice save. Huh, yeah. I couldn't help but think about my first day here. I can't believe it's barely been a year since I was here. Hanging out for the first time with all of you. I was so nervous. I don't think I ever told any of you this, but my detention story was a huge lie. Yeah, we know. Wait, really? Yeah, it was kind of obvious. Aw, man, that's so embarrassing. Shit. I guess my whole are you worthy thing did kind of put you all on the spot, huh? Well, kinda. Yeah? My bad. But you were the first person to talk to me at school. Just the fact that you invited me to the lake was unbelievable to me. Really? Duh. You made probably one of the most memorable entrances I've ever seen. You skateboarded looking all badass and did a prank on you. Well, yeah. But you were the class rep, and you were cool, and you wanted to hang out with me after school. Yeah, sounds like a better first impression than I made. What do you mean? The first thing you saw me do was fight with Ingrid. Actually, I saw you fight with nobody. What? Ingrid was invisible, so I kind of thought you were yelling at me. Right. Damn it. Definitely not my best moment. But you were so nice to me. You started my education on what constitutes a party. You helped me prepare for the lake. You made me feel like it was okay that I was some bumbling dork. And then I made you feel terrible. I should have felt terrible. I hit you with my car. You what? You barely nicked me. It was nothing. Nice stunt, Taylor. Way to tuck and roll. It wasn't some stunt. I still feel bad about that. But you just immediately tried to make me feel better by turning it into some joke. What was it again? I said I get hit all the time. And sometimes when it's a bad one, I have to turn the drivers into mulch. Wow, that's dark. You had to be there, I guess. Then you said you'd come to the lake with me. That really helped me feel like I could do it. Because you were there for me. You all made this year one of the best years of my life. It was pretty great, wasn't it? You know, aside from the 4 months or 5 months we stopped talking to each other, it had its ups and downs. Yeah, it definitely had its moments, though. Yeah, like that time we pranked the hell out of you two. Yeah, it's not really a great prank phone call when the person you call knows it's you the whole time. You weren't there for when Stella called the serial hotline and said her name was Dr. Angela Doctor. Whatever. It was really funny at the time. And we got Robert good too. You left yourself wide open for that one, dude. For someone who calls himself the prankster, you kind of got shown up. You got shown up by the queens of pranks. Nah. Yeah, you did. Okay, whatever. I totally got all of you with my ladle ripper prank. Especially Taylor. What? No, you didn't. Come on, you were horrified. Was not. Look, we were all on edge that night and we all got a little spooked. Except for Taylor, who was a lot spooked. Nice one. Ha ha ha. Alright, fine. Maybe I was a little bit freaked out. Just a bit, though. Oh, I thought it was cute. Taylor, you don't understand. You came alive that night. I saw a fire in you that screamed, I want to live! And the fact that I caused that fills me with pride. Well, I'm happy that my terror did that for you. Jesus. They're all terrible children. We all just stood there for a second with big smiles across our faces. Then Robert took in a big breath of air and exhaled like he'd just eaten a delicious meal. What was that all about? Huh? Now then, I'm trying to take in this moment. This is gonna be gone. Soon, the Layla I used to know will be gone. Damn. Yeah, where did that come from? Hey, I could be deep, okay? No, it's true. The other day, I had a random family in a minivan ask me where the nearest supermarket was. Ha! A shit outlook. Yeah, but it just made me think. How long until they start building one? Who? The family in the van? What? No, just they. I guess it couldn't always stay boring old Ladle forever. What about the cryptids? What about all the other cryptids in town? Are they okay with being found or whatever? My mom's cool with it. She says she's sick of hiding. It's kind of weird. We have more in common than I thought we did. My family is sticking around, but they're a bit pissed. They like the seclusion, I guess. Yeah, I know a few people are thinking of leaving. Like Marty, the mud guy. He says he's not waiting around for an angry mob to show up. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't blame anyone for being scared, though. It's kind of freaky having all these new people show up. Wow. Yeah. Welcome to being an adult, I guess. I feel woefully unprepared. What do you mean? All the teachers said grade 12 is meant to prepare you for adult life, so be ready for a tough year. Ha. Yeah, right. This year was a joke. Right, like when we had that group project. Oh yeah, we just kept putting it off and putting it off. Robert, I have to give it to you. You are amazing at finding ways to procrastinate. Hey, that wasn't all me, okay? No, we clearly were looking for a way out of that actually doing work. But that way out was you constantly telling us some random story. Right, there was that one about how you swore you saw a UFO. I said I might have seen one, might have. All I know is that there was an orb of light that moved in an unlikely flight trajectory. Jesus, I can't speak. Fucking hell. Are aliens really that strange in comparison to, you guys? Exactly. The point is, we goofed off that entire night and still managed to pass. Yep. Still the same old Ladle High. We stayed there reminiscing until it was time for me to go home and pack. Then, as much as I didn't want to admit it, it was time for us to say goodbye. I said goodbye to Robert and Dave first. Well, self-love, it's been a slice. It totally has. I just want you to know that you were like a completely righteous girl. And I'm not just saying that. I know you get kind of down on yourself and I get it, but you're awesome, Stella. You really are. I was inches from tears. I just hope we get to hang out again. I like that. Like she can't just visit? Hey. You know what's funny? What? I spent so much time thinking about leaving this town, but I suck at goodbyes. You came into this town and you made it brighter. Thank you, Stella. For what? For being my friend. No. Thank you. Ha. My dorm room will always be open if you need a place to crash or just if you want to visit. I'd love to. Wow. I won't do it. Won't do what? I was going to make a joke about seeing you in another 5 years, but don't worry, I won't do it. Taylor. Stella. Taylor. No, but seriously. I'm gonna miss having my camp friend living down the street. Taylor. You made this year worth it. And I'm glad that you didn't give up on me. What do you mean? Look, I know I didn't make it easy for you to get to know me again. But I'm glad that eventually you did. And if you did stick around, I don't know, things would be different, I guess. I guess what I'm trying to say is, thank you, Stella. Thank you for being there and making this year something I'll always remember. Honestly, I feel like a different person. Looking back, I can't believe how hard you had to fight just to get me to go to the lake that first day. I guess I was just surprised that you generally just wanted me around. Really? Then you dropped me off last after the lake and I couldn't help but hug you. For some reason, I felt like I was finally home. You did? Yeah. I always hoped that you liked me. Liked when we were at Robert's on Fridays, the 13th, and we were outside looking for the ladle ripper and scared shitless. I really wanted to kiss you. Me too! Do you think we would have if we weren't interrupted? I don't know. If you wanted me to, I would have. Damn. Even the moments that were kind of painful, they were better because you were there. Like during the holidays when me and Brandon were fighting. You were right there beside me. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have been, though. No, you were exactly the person I need to see. Your gift, too. The photo album of us. It's really amazing that you did that. Even if I couldn't admit that at the time. Oh, look at the being happy smiles. I just wish I didn't have to leave. If we could just have one more night together? I know. But it's okay. Really? Are you gonna be okay with this summer? Yeah. Don't worry about me. Me, Day, and Robert are probably gonna hang out. So I guess you and Brandon aren't hanging out anymore? Not really. Now that the band is over, we don't really have anything in common. It's time for you to go solo then. Yeah, I've got plenty of inspiration. Maybe I'll make an album all about heartbreak and loneliness. Oh no. Taylor! I also think that's funny because that's also fucking Taylor Swift's like whole gig. sorry, I couldn't help it. All joking aside though, whether or not it's in 5 years or 5 days, I'll just be glad to see you again. If I don't see you again. Just promise that when you move back to the city, you won't forget about me. And don't forget about Ladle. Taylor, I never will. You promise? I promise. Thanks, Stella. It won't be 5 years, though. Right? I don't know. Everything seems so up in the air right now. I know. You have my number, though, right? Yeah. Of course. Just give me a call. I'll always answer. I love you. I love you too. Aw, look at them. A full round circle moment. We held each other out there for what seemed like hours. But eventually we had to let go. Eventually we had to say goodbye. As we left the lake, we decided to leave on our own mark. Aw, so we carved our initials in the tree. That's cute. We met up with the others by my truck, and then I gave them all a ride home. One last time. Damn. I knew the only thing left to do was to go home and pack. But instead, I did one more lap around Label. I passed by the school, and I thought about how this year I wasn't scared to walk down the halls anymore. I didn't eat my lunches alone in the bathroom. I had friends. Goodbye, Ladle High. I passed by the lake again, and I thought about all of the firsts I had this year. First time getting drunk. First time having an actual sleepover without parent supervision. First time going to a real party. First time skipping class. First kisses. Just first everything. Goodbye, the lake. I looked in the rearview mirror and thought about how long ago last September felt like. I'm going to miss this town. I'm going to miss giving everyone rides. I'm going to miss driving on these roads. It all looked different. It felt different. As I looked in the mirror, I caught my own reflection. I was different. And not in the way that I was trying to force myself to be back in the beginning of the year either. I didn't become some outgoing, uber cool girl. I was still me, still Stella. Just different. That's when I decided that I needed a look to reflect that. So I stopped off at Sal's Convenience and bought some hair bleach and headed home. When I got there, I found myself staring at the TV. Tried to pretend like it was any other day after school. Don't worry, Danny. You'll get used to the big city. Says you. Laugh track. Yeah, it didn't work. Tonight on the season finale of Buddies. You're pregnant? Does this mean no more hanging out? Well, you know, things change. We can't always be spending all day drinking tea at the Central Quirk. Be sure to tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Don't miss it. Oh, I guess Friends was a big hit in the 90s too. Dad left me one last note. Hi, honey. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and what I said the other week came out wrong. I wanted to move so badly because I wanted to be able to spend more time with you. Being close to the work would help with that, but I didn't consider what you wanted. You've grown up so much, I didn't realize it isn't just all about father-daughter time anymore. Bro, really? It took you a whole year in selling a house to do that? What an asshole! You have your own friends and your own life. I should have realized how much Ladle means to you. I'm sorry. You're your own woman now, and I should let you make these decisions with me. I'm so proud of you. Love, Dad. That's so weird. I went to the answering machine, and for a second, there was that familiar feeling of excitement I would get. I'd come home wondering who'd called, maybe if one of my friends left me a message. But there were no messages left. Dad had canceled the phone plan yesterday. Watching him do it finally made the move feel real. That's so sad. Wow. I want to get more of these collectibles. Maybe I'll do like my own playthroughs and actually do it later or something. Window. I went to sit in the window to think about... There you were. Dad must have found you in one of my old boxes. I'm still really sorry about losing you in the move and totally forgetting about you all year. I was so excited to finally be able to tell you everything. But I had some business to take care of first. That's so funny. Oh shit. When the phone plan being cancelled, I couldn't call anyone. So I just lay there for a second with the hair dye beside me, ready to do the most drastic thing to my hair I've ever done. Then I realized something. I wasn't as scared as I thought I would be. And then I thought maybe change isn't so bad. I took a deep breath and thought, this was it. I knew that if I went through with it, there would be no going back. Well, technically, if I wait long enough, it would grow back, but you know what I mean. Was I really ready to move on? Did I give myself enough time to say goodbye? I mean, there's literally nothing else we could do at this point, so... Dye hair. Well, what do you think, Doctor? It's terrible. Alright, well, I personally think that I did a pretty good job for it being my first time. Oh boy. Apology accepted. Huh? Oh. Well, after I did my hair, I came up here to tell you all about, well, everything. I guess that's it. That's the whole story. Wow. Well, there is one last thing, Doctor. You know, the family that's moving in that has a young daughter. I guess I thought maybe you could help her through her teenage years. Like you helped me. I don't think I want the scary ass bear. Gotta be real. I don't know if there's a difference between packing Teddy up or leaving him. You know, we're leaving his ass. Well, I guess this is goodbye then. I hope she treats you with all the respect that your doctorate has earned you. Be good to her and keep being the best listener in the biz. I'll miss you too. Goodbye. I love how she changed her clothes in between everything too. It's been a good year. Good for you, Stella. Hey! Welcome to the end of Raptor Boyfriend. That was a good game. I will say, there were some moments where it just felt iffy, but it's also teenage drama, so, you know, it is what it is. Raptor Boyfriend. That was beautiful. It was awesome. Ah. Oh, an epilogue 1 year later. Oh, that's cute. So, where is this campsite again? It's not really a campsite so much as it is a national park, remember? Right. You okay? What, me? I'm totally fine. I told you we don't have to go on this whole canoe trip if you don't want to. I want to. I really do. It's just, I've never been that deep into the wilderness, you know? It's not that remote. People take this route all the time. We might even run into some other campers. We might also get attacked by a man-eating grizzly bear that has it out for us. And then one of us will get the forest madness and slowly turn on each other, proving that man is the true monster. Wait, are you saying that'd be me? No! You're the expert survivor that I didn't trust my life to, only to eventually harbor resentment for after we continued to be lost. Okay, I knew we shouldn't have watched that movie this close to the trip. Just cause it's a movie doesn't mean that it couldn't happen. Okay, first of all, we don't have grizzly bears in Ontario. Second, it'd be pretty hard to get lost where there are a ton of markers showing us where a portage and where to set up camp. But it could happen. It could, but it won't. I love how he's wearing a nice shirt now. Because you'll be there with me? Again, we don't have to do this. They've already driven halfway there. No, I want to. I just need to freak out there for a second. I'm nervous, but also kind of excited. I'll get to see all your nature skills in action. It's still just a basic camping stuff mostly, but sure. Also, I thought it'd be nice to finally get some alone time. And not have to share a site with other people. It's been a while. Yeah. Are they talking about sex? Or are they just talking about hanging out? I don't know. Anyways. Right, how are things at the camp lately? Were you able to get the low ropes back up? Yeah, with some help from Mr. Garciano. Oh man, I envy the new campers. They're gonna have the best summer break. I don't know, it's nothing like it used to be. The camp's still pretty small. I was finally able to hire some people to help out a bit while I'm not there. Who? Robert. Oh my god. What? He's surprisingly good with kids. I mean, sure, but Robert? He's really calmed down lately. I wouldn't have hired him if he wasn't the best option I had. Look at you, being all responsible. Whatever. No, I like it. Taylor, the director of a summer camp for 5th graders. I'm not saying it's unbelievable, but... No, it's true. I wouldn't have believed it if you told me last year. Do you sing them songs around the campfire at the end of each day? If I didn't, I don't know if I'd ever hear the end of it. That popular, huh? Maybe. How's school? Nice subjects change. It wasn't my best. School's been kind of busy lately. The deadline for my thesis is coming up and I still have a ton of research left to go through. You'll never guess what it's about. The fall of the Roman Empire? Nope. The fall of a different empire? Nope, no falling and no empires. Okay, just tell me, you know I'm terrible at history. It's about cryptids through history. Huh, really? They let you do it on that? It took some convincing, but yeah. That's pretty sweet. Soon you'll be telling me how Bigfoots work. Yeah, right. But maybe I could still help you in the anatomy department. Taylor! Wah, wah, Jesus. Okay, but seriously. That's really cool, Stella. I've also been working on something. Yeah? Yeah, it's a song. And, I brought a tape. Wanna listen? Are you kidding? Pop it in! I called this one Anyway. Cool. What's it about? Well, just have a listen. Anyway. Forge your path. See the sights. Hang back. Reach the light. Do it my way. Do it their way. Do it your way. Do it anyway. Dry your tears. Let them come. Is there singing? Not really. It's like scary. I'm like, face your fears, hold back some. Have it my way, have it their way, have it your way, have it anyway. Don't hold on, grip me tight, hold fast so strong. Let go, don't fight, take it my way, keep it their way, make it your way, always anyway. Oh wow, Taylor. I know, it's a little sloppy, I'm not sure about the end. It's great. You know, I've missed you. Well, we have been talking on the phone every day, but I guess it's not the same. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, I've missed you too. This week is gonna be great, I think. As long as we don't get attacked by a bear or rained out or something. Whatever happens, the fact that you're there makes it worthwhile. Taylor, Stella, I love you. I love you too. Wow. Oh, look at them! This is cute. Oh, that's so fun. So I guess it definitely is like different endings for like your boyfriends slash girlfriend. Like, at the end. But that's kind of neat. I love that. Yeah, they have the two dorky girls going to school. Her going to hang out with Raptor boyfriend, whatever he does. And then fucking Bigfoot Talto. Wow. This was a good game. I will say I'm absolutely blind by the colors though. I will say this is probably a nice color contrast for like the 90s compared to like 80s, 70s, 60s when you think about all the different stuff in general. And this is more muted. And I think it kind of goes the vibe altogether. I like how Rocket Adrift is a corporation between three people who shared the work of bringing this game to life. Thanks for playing. Yeah, that was good. That was a good game. I enjoyed that. Okay, I know it's not even like the 2 hour mark, but I'm actually gonna end today early. Mostly because one, I don't know what to do, but second, I'm just like, it's okay. It's totally okay. Alright, well, I will see you guys all next time, and until then, I'll be back tomorrow with a new game. Bye!